Good morning, students. Today we learn the new chapter in science, that is getting to know plants. So let us study this chapter, getting to know plants. Dear students, look at this picture. When you go outside and observe all the plants around you. So when you go outside and observe all the plants around you, you may observe this. Some plants are very small and some plants are very big. Look at this picture. Here some plants are very small and some plants are very big. We will see varieties of plants existing all around us. So we will see the varieties of plants near our homes, in the school ground, on the way to the school, and are in the parks and gardens. We may see varieties of plants around us. In this plants, some are very big and some are very small. You may also observe some have green leaves, and while some others have reddish ones, and some have red flowers and some have blue ones. So in this way you can see varieties of plants around us in our near our homes, in the school ground. You may observe varieties of plants in the ಪಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ಸ್. ಹೀಗೆ ನಾವು ವೆರೈಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಡೈಲಿ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಸಣ್ಣದಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಗಾತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರ್ತವೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಹಸಿರು ಬಣ್ಣದ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರೆಡ್, ಕೆಂಪು ಕಲರ್ ಬಣ್ಣವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರ್ತವೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಯು ಮೇ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ವೆರೈಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಅಸ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಮೇ ಲರ್ನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ one by one. Dear students, look at this picture. We see many kinds of plants around us. They are mostly green in color. Dear students, look at this picture. Here we are seeing many kinds of plants and trees. Some are green in color and some are reddish in color. Therefore the color of the plants may vary, and we can see varieties of plants around us in our environment. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲು ನಾವೇನು ಪರಿಸರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ರೀತಿಯ ಗಿಡ ಮತ್ತು ಮರಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕೆಲವು ಹಸಿರು ಬಣ್ಣದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಕೆಂಪು ಬಣ್ಣದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತವೆ. Plants differs in size and shape. Every plant has different size and also different shape. Some plants are big and tall, while some plants are small and short. You may observe in our surroundings. So some plants are big and tall and some plants are small and short. ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲು ಏನು ಪರಿಸರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಮರಗಳು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರ್ತವೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಉದ್ದ ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್, ಹಾಗೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿರ್ತವೆ ಗಾತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಗೆ short plants may be observed. Look at this picture, dear students. Here two types of plants are there. Here big and tall plants. Here in this picture small and short plants. In this picture big and tall plants are coconut, etc. These are the plants which are grown very big and tall. Here small plants are small and short plants are grown. So in this way plants may be differ in size and shape. Based on this, some plants are big and tall plants and some plants are small and short plants. Based on the size and shape of the plant, the plants are mainly classified into three types. Plants ಗಳ ಗಾತ್ರ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ ಆಕಾರದ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ mainly three types of plants are classified. They are as follow. Dear students, based on the size and shape of the plants, most plants can be classified into three categories. First one herbs, second one shrubs and trees. So mainly three types of plants are categorized. They are herbs, shrubs and trees. So first you will know what is herbs. So first category of the plants is herbs. So here look at this picture. The plants with green and tender stems are called as herbs. So these plants are green in color and tender stems. ಏನು ಕಾಂಡವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೊಂದಿರ್ತವೆ ಇಂತಹ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಹರ್ಬ್ಸ್. ಹರ್ಬ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಗಿಡಮೂಲಿಕೆಗಳು. ಗಿಡಮೂಲಿಕೆ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವೆಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಹರ್ಬ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೇ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೆನಿ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ಗಳು ಏನಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಅವು ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫುಡ್, flavoring, medicine or perfumes. These are the plants are mainly used for. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹರ್ಬ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಗಿಡಮೂಲಿಕೆ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇವನ್ನ ಮೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫುಡ್, ಫ್ಲೇವರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಡಿಸನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಫ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್. ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್, ಔಷಧಿಗಳ ತಯಾರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಹಾಗೆ ಸುಗಂಧ ದ್ರವ್ಯಗಳ ತಯಾರಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇವನ್ನ ಮೇನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ these are the plants which tender stems and these are in green in color. Such plants are called as herbs. So these are very useful in medicines and perfumes, and also it is also used in food and flavoring substances. Dear students, look at this picture here. Rice, grass, coriander are the examples for herbs. ಗಿಡಮೂಲಿಕೆ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. These herbs are small plants with soft green and tender stems and small roots. The roots of these herbs are very small. Look at this picture. This is a rice. So rice, the roots of this plant is very small. So it is green in color. So rice, grass, coriander are the examples for herbs. So therefore herbs are small plants with soft green and tender stems and small roots. The roots of these plants are very small. Examples for herbs are rice, grass, coriander, etc. Dear students, let us study some more examples for herbs. Tulsi, balsam, tomato, mint and spinach are herbs plants. These are live for a short time. So look at this picture. This is tulsi. Next one balsam. This is tomato. Next mint and spinach. These are all the examples for herbs. They are live for a short duration. So these are all the examples for herbs. Based on the size and shape of the plant, the plants are also classified into shrubs. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪೊದೆಗಳು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Shrubs are bushy plants with hard and wooden stems. The stems of these plants are very hard. Their branches grow close to the ground. They give flowers. Commonly covering flower bearing plants are shrubs. Therefore shrubs are bushy plants with hard and wooden stems. Stems are hard. Their branches grow close to the ground. Look at this picture. This is a rose. These branches of the rose flower is very close to the ground. Therefore their branches grow close to the ground. The examples for shrubs are rose, hibiscus, jasmine. Normally flowering plants are called as shrubs. They bear flowers. So rose, hibiscus, jasmines are the flowering plants which are classified under shrubs. So shrubs are called as ಪೊದೆಗಳು. ಪೊದೆಗಳ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವೆಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ shrubs ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ ಈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ಗಳು ರಂಬೆಗಳು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತವೆ ಅಂದರೆ ವೆರಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವುಗಳು ನಾವೆಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಶೆರ್ವ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ನಿಯರ್ ದಿ ಬೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ very thick. Such plants are called as shrubs. These are the plants develop branches near the base of stem. The stem is hard and such plants are called as shrubs. So here the stem of the plants shrubs are very hard. So such plants are classified under shrubs. Examples are rose, hibiscus, jasmine and some flowering plants. And the next third one is trees. Plants are classified based on the size and shape. First one herbs, second one shrubs and third one trees. So look at this picture. Some plants are very tall and have hard and thick brown stem. The stems have branches in the upper part much above the ground. This is a much above the ground. Such plants are called as trees. They tend to be long-lived, some reaching several thousands years old. For example, if you consider banyan trees lives more than 100 or thousands years. These are the some plants are very tall and have very hard and thick brown stems. Such plants are called as trees. So they are much above the ground level. So this is much above the ground level. ಅದರ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಏನಿದಾವೆ ಭೂಮಿಯಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಎತ್ತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ such plants are classified under trees. Dear students, look at this picture. Trees, big plants are called as trees. Normally big plants are called as trees. Examples, look at this picture. This is a coconut tree. It is very big in size. It is much more above the ground level. ನೆಲದಿಂದ ಅತಿ ಎತ್ತರದ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಗಿಡಗಳು ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಟ್ರೀ, ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಟ್ರೀ, ಬ್ಯಾನಿಯನ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ trees. Look at this picture. The stem of a tree is strong and hard and also woody. It is also called as trunk. Look at this picture. These are the trunks. So the stem of a tree is very strong, hard and woody. ಸೊ ಇದರ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ನ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಟ್ರಂಕ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Therefore the stem of a tree is strong, hard and woody. So trees have many branches. Look at this picture. Here the tree is bearing many branches. Yes, look at this picture. The tree has many branches. In this way, some plants are very tall and have hard and thick stems. The stems of the branches in the upper part much more above the ground. Such plants are called as trees. These trees lives for many years. Look at this picture. A banyan tree lives for over thousands years. ಈ ಮರಗಳು ಏನಿದಾವೆ ಇವು 100ರಿಂದ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಬದುಕ್ತವೆ, ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎ ಬ್ಯಾನಿಯನ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ lives for over 1000 years. In this way, plants are classified into herbs, shrubs and trees based on the size and shape of the plants. Plants are classified into 3 types. Besides this, plants are also classified into climbers and creepers. So climbers and creepers. Look at this picture. Plants that can take support on neighboring structures and climb up. Such plants are called as climbers. These are the plants that take supporting on neighboring structures and climb up. They will grow by by the support of neighboring structures. Such plants are called as climbers. For example, if you take grapevine, it takes support of the other neighboring structure and it will grow. Then pia and also money plant. So these are the plants which are the examples for climbers. They take support of the neighboring structures and will they grown up. Such plants are called as climbers. Next one, creepers. The plants with weak stems that cannot stand upright and spread on the ground are called as creepers. ಇವು ನೆಲದಲ್ಲೇ ಬೆಳಿತವೆ. So such plants are called as creepers. Plants with weak stems that cannot stand upright and spread on the ground. ನೆಲದಲ್ಲೇ ಹರಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೆಳೆಯುವಂಥ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳು ನಾವೆಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ creepers. Example, pumpkin, watermelon. So if you go to the pumpkin growing land, you will observe it will grow on the ground itself. ನೆಲದಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಅವು ಬೆಳೀತವೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಮೆಲನ್ ಕೂಡ, ಕಲ್ಲಂಗಡಿ ಹಣ್ಣು ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ನೆಲದಲ್ಲೇ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೀಕ್ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ರೈಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಟು ದಿ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್. ಸಚ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಕ್ರೀಪರ್ಸ್. Dear students, let us study the parts of the plant. So first one, roots. So here look at this picture. This is the picture of roots of a plant. So the roots help in holding the plant firmly in the soil. They are said to be anchored to the plant to the soil. So the roots help in holding the plant firmly in the soil. ಇದು ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಳಗೆ ಸಸ್ಯದ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಸಸ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತತೆ. ಸೊ ದ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಇನ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ಅದು ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದು ಸಸ್ಯಗಳ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗೆ ಸಹಕಾರಿಯಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ನೀರು ಮತ್ತು ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಸರಬರಾಜು ಮಾಡುವ ಮೂಲಕ ಸಸ್ಯಗಳ ಗ್ರೋತಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ transferation of water and minerals from the ground to the different parts of the plant. Therefore, roots help in holding the plant firmly in the soil and also transfer of water and minerals from the soil. Roots are mainly classified into two types. First one, taproot. Second one, fibrous root. Therefore, roots are mainly classified into two types, taproot and fibrous root. So first we will study what is taproot. So in a plant with a taproot system, the taproot is the largest and most central and the most dominant root from which other roots spread out laterally. So the main root of the plant is the tap root. Here look at this picture. Tap root is the largest and most central root and it is the dominating root from which other root sprout out laterally. From this root it is the main root from which many other roots are sprout out laterally. So it is very it fixes the plant to the soil. Therefore, taproot is a largest and most central and the most dominating root of the plant. Dear students, look at this picture. It is an example for fibrous root. A fibrous root system is usually formed by thin, moderately branching roots growing from the stem. It is grows from the stem and it is formed by thin and moderately branching roots. Such roots are called as fibrous roots. Here a fibrous root is usually formed by thin and moderately branching roots of the stem. So it is normally grows in the stem of the plant. So in this way roots are classified into two types, tap roots and fibrous roots. So, roots absorb water and minerals from the soil and transport it to the different parts of the plant. So, transfers it to the different parts of the plant, and it is classified into two types, that is taproot and fibrous root. These are the functions of roots which absorb water and minerals from the soil and transport it to the different parts of the plant. Dear students, today we learn about the types of plants, that is herbs, shrubs and trees, and also roots and types of roots, and also functions of roots. Dear students, let us take homework for today. First one, draw a neat diagram of a plant and label the parts of a plant. Here you have to draw a neat diagram of plant and you have to label the parts of a plant. That's all for today. Thank you.